Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're headed to your favorite place. We are going treasure hunting at the bins to see what we can find and what we can bring home to add to our home decor. It's going to be fun, so let's get started on this adventure. And I want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Here's a really good looking succulent right here. And then look at these, I think they're napkin rings. Super cute, they almost look like tiny little baskets. Like I said, this napkin ring looks like a little basket. This succulent fits perfectly in here. That was easy. That one is done. Now for the three other napkin rings, I decided to hot glue all three of them together to make a taller little basket vase. And I also decided just to tie a little bit of ribbon around it. And I turned these 4 napkin rings into 2 vases. So definitely be on the lookout for these because I think this came out so cute. I love tall, skinny vases, and I just accessorized it with some florals I have on my website and the succulent that I found at the Goodwill bins. All right, I just found some good crafting supplies. These are just some little foam circles. You never know, might need that for something. And then always pick up these spools of string. I love using these big spools as vases. This is the Metal Whisper drop that you can find on my website. It's so springy and so cute, and you could use it as a pick, or you could hang it on a basket or a knob. This is the Seraph Vine half sphere. I love these half spheres because you can just place them on top of things and they look great. And this is the Twig and Moss Bird's Nest. I love how natural it looks. I just put it on top of here, put a bird on there. I'm not sure if the scale is quite right, but you definitely get the point. Or you can create a little collection of spools as you gather them and just decorate a little vignette with them. And I love the way that this looks. I have little vignettes like this all over my house. This is a wood round from Hobby Lobby and a little spindle from my stash. I'm going to take my Ryobi nail gun and I am going to nail the spindle to the wood round right in the center. I want all of the wood to look old, so I'm going to be taking the Fusion Antiquing Glaze and just brushing it on. It's just a super quick, easy way to make to make new wood look old. And this is going to match a lot better with my spool of twine. I want to add one more thing. I have this piece of wire and I'm going to twist it around the top of my spindle and create a little hook. And then I have these scissors that I rusted and then I added a little bit of a black wash to get the look that I wanted. And I'm just going to hang them on the little hook that I created. And I feel like that's going to be the perfect little extra touch to finish these off. I have another idea for this spool. I have a spindle, it's symmetrical. I feel like that's best for this project. And I have 2 pieces of wire and I'm gonna wrap each wire around each side of the spindle. Now, before you do the second one, you wanna make sure to put your spool on there. And if you actually used it and you wanted to change it out, it's pretty easy to take these wires off. And then I'm going to take my 2 pieces of wire and twist them together. I like to twist a lot because I like the texture of all that twisted wire. And then I'm going to make a hook, kind of like a coat hanger. And I'm going to bend over the end just so there's not a sharp edge. And I also think it looks a little bit better. These projects were so simple and so easy to create, and I just absolutely love the way they look. I kept mine kind of natural wood, but you could also paint your wood. You could do different color spools, like some spring ones would be fun this time of year, but no matter what, y'all need to be on the lookout for some rolls of string like this. I want to come up with a project for these round foam pieces. I decided to paint them. I'm using Dixie Belle chalk paint in the color terracotta. I want to use chalk paint because it's going to be nice and thick and kind of fill in some of those cracks. So once it's painted, I don't think it's going to end up looking like foam. I love the look of terracotta with white wax, so I'm going to add Dixie Belle white wax to this piece. You just want to brush it on your piece. I'm using the Dixie Belle French tip paintbrush, and then once you have it on your piece, you're going to take a paper towel and just wipe off all of the excess. I also love terracotta with dirt, and Dixie Belle makes this product called Dirt. I'm just going to kind of roll my little foam piece in it and just get the edges. Then I'm going to take a dry brush, and I'm just going to kind of brush off all of the excess and also kind of mix it in to that white wax. I just want it on the edge of this piece and then the edge of the tops and the bottom, just, to give those edges a little bit of a dirty look, like it's, been sitting in the ground or something. I want to add a succulent to this, but I want to give y'all a quick tip because a lot of succulents that I thrift are a little bit brighter than what I would like. So I have Fusion paint in the color Bayberry, and I kind of misted my succulent a little bit, and I'm just doing a little bit of a green wash, and it's going to make all of the difference to this faux succulent. I'm going to hot glue these succulents onto the little terracotta pieces, and then I want to add a little hanger. I have this wired jute twine. I think it's from the Dollar Tree, so I'm just going to poke a hole, and then I'm going to hot glue my string onto there. And I think these came out really good. You may see them in more videos though, because I feel like I have a lot more ideas for these little round foam pieces. And if you have any ideas for these, y'all please leave me a comment below. Whether you are just getting started or you're already an established brand, Squarespace has everything you need to power your e-commerce website and grow your business. They make it very easy to design your website with these ready-to-use templates, and you can even narrow down your search results by clicking exactly what you need. So if you're an online store and you're a local business, it'll give you these options to work perfectly for your business. You can also preview how that design would look on a computer, a tablet, and a mobile device. So if you have been nervous about starting a website because you don't know how to design one, don't worry guys, Squarespace has got you covered. So y'all be sure to go check out squarespace.com/Julie's Designs and Signs and use code Julie's Designs and Signs when you are ready to launch your website, and I will have everything linked in the description for y'all. What is this piece right here? Oh, I think this is like a wine holder, but it's burlap, and how cute are these little handles? I wonder if I could maybe do something with this. I want to cover up the wine part on here, so I'm going to paint it, but I do not want to paint this entire bag. So I'm going to go with this burgundy color, and I'm going to add some pink to it. I'm using Fusion paint in the color Rosewater. It is a beautiful pink, and Fusion actually has 3 beautiful pinks that I think go really well together. If y'all want to check them out, I have used them in both my girls' room. So I'm just using my angled brush, and I'm just going to carefully edge this entire piece. It really didn't take that long. Once I got the edging done, the rest of it went pretty quickly, and I only did 1 coat of paint on here, and I really like the painted texture of the burlap. I think a floral transfer is exactly what this piece needs. I'm using Floral Paranesis. This is a great one. You could use this whole piece together, or you could cut it up and use it on a ton of different projects like I am. The IOD transfers come with a grid line, so I'm just going to cut this piece to the exact size that I need. You're going to pull the backer off your transfer and then put it exactly where you want it. All your transfers come with a transfer tool. You're going to push that down, and y'all, it came off so easy on here. I'm telling y'all, Fusion paint and transfers are a match made in heaven. Anytime I paint anything with Fusion paint, the transfer just comes off so great. And I think the colors are all working together. I'm really liking it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm not wasting any of these transfers. I turned the piece over. I had also painted the back of this, and I'm going to add the transfers to the other side, so it'll kind of look like it's, coming over onto the back. I want to seal this transfer and make sure it stays on my fabric. So I'm going to be using Fusion's decoupage gel. This is a great option for when you want to glue something and you also want to seal it. I really like how this piece came out, and I really love the color palette more than I thought I would. And of course I hung it on a hook and added a little bit of floral, and it is just the perfect size. I just found this brass inkwell. It is absolutely gorgeous, but it's actually missing the ink part. No way I can leave this here though, so hopefully I can think of something else to do with this. I decided to roll up some old book pages and stick it in the hole where the ink would go. And I think the combination of the paper and the brass is absolutely beautiful. But my favorite part is when I was styling, I decided to take this clothespin and this vintage Victorian Easter card that my friend gave me and clip it to the plate. And I am obsessed with this look. I'm definitely going to use this more in my styling. I see an egg. I love these painted eggs. What's this one? Ooh, this one's a marble one. Let's see what else is in this bin. There's some more eggs. Nope, just some little pumpkins. I don't see any eggs. Okay, we're gonna get these two right here. I think these eggs are just such a timeless classic look and something that you could leave out all year long. It doesn't have to just be for spring. You can throw them in a bowl or just add them into a vignette that you already have. I mean, you really cannot go wrong with marble. I always pick these eggs up when I see them. Alright guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope y'all loved it, and please leave a comment below and let me know what was your favorite project from the bins today. And don't forget, all of the paint, products, IOD, greenery that you saw in today's video, and even all of those cute little kitchen towels are available on my website, juliesdesignsandsigns.com. And if you want to start your own website, make sure to check out squarespace.com/juliesdesignsandsigns, and they are giving my viewers 10% off, and I will have everything linked in the description. I hope y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all next week for another DIY thrift flip video.